you who are here with us in Zoom, as well as the many others who are joining us through Facebook. And it is an honor for me to be with you here today as we go through this preparation for a new school year that people will describe as exciting, but at the same time scary, difficult, and etc. So I welcome you to this webinar on character more than ever. We mold as one, and it is just right that I thank the organizer of this webinar, Holy Angel University, for their effort in reaching out to many teachers in the community in championing character formation. As you know, Holy Angel University is the only university in Asia that qualified to be given that title of School of Character. This recognition was given by the Center for the Fourth and Fifth Hours based in State University of New York, following the 11 principles of CEP based in Washington, D.C. And you see there in the picture, Dr. Thomas Licona giving the certificate to the president of Holy Angel. Dr. Licona is considered as the grandfather of character formation in the world, being responsible for bringing in the biggest names in the field of character formation into the field. And so thank you, Holy Angel. So I'd like to start by first asking you, my dear fellow teachers, I have been a teacher myself for the last 34 years. Kamusta ang paghahanda sa bagong school year? Kamusta kayo? I have to ask kasi lahat tayo worried about the frontliners. Lahat tayo worried about the doctors, the nurses, the delivery people. Pero parang walang nangangamusta sa inyo. And this is what I'd like to start first by saying, dear fellow teachers, kamusta naman kayo? And I hope you're all okay. We are concerned. Holy Angel University is concerned. And so with this webinar we have today, we would like to extend the good luck message to all of you as we prepare for a new school year. Siyempre, ang laging tanong sa atin, handa na ba talaga kayo? Ready na ba? Well, here's the truth. No one is ready for this pandemic, okay? So please do not feel bad if at this point, while we are getting ready, well, Holy Angel already got started, but while we are getting ready to start this school year in this new normal, wag niyo masyadong problemahin kung ang iniisip ninyo, hindi pa handa, kulang pa, I still need to learn more Google Classroom, kailangan ko pang pag-aralan ng kung paano gamitin itong Zoom. No problem. Do not worry yourself about that. And the fact is, you still continued to teach. Pinili nyo pa rin na ipagpatuloy ang inyong bokasyon, ang inyong mission sa pagtuturo, given this kind of new normal that is not really very easy. I mean, while we call this new normal, really, tanggapin natin, there is nothing normal about being locked down in our house, okay? There is nothing normal about running a school na hindi natin nakikita ang mga kabataan. But you still chose to continue on with teaching. And for that, I have to thank you. We have to thank you. And for that, we're actually saying, parang you are now part of the frontliners, dear teachers. Ganun kahalaga ang trabaho ninyo. And so I'd like to start by sharing this video with you, hopefully to give you a bit of inspiration as we begin this new school year.
Ako po si Jermaine Mabalacat. I'm 30 years old and I have 3 siblings. I'm the eldest. Next is Lynn Grace, 25 years old.
Ilay, paunahan ta.
Jerson, 20 years old.
Thank you talaga.
Anna Marie, 15 years old. My dad passed away 7 years ago. So, breadwinner, sumalo ng posisyon ng tatay ko. But it's okay. I started working. Unang-unang ginawa ko networking. Tapos, on the side, yung events, nag-hosting. Lahat mo ginagawa para lang kumita. Actually, alam nilang lahat. Pagod na rin ako minsan. Hindi ko mag-ibig. I'm just so blessed na sa itsura ko, pag lumabas ako ng kondo ko, I'm a different person. I'm a happy person. Para wala akong problema. Pero, I'm 30 and I'm so tired. Kasi gusto ko rin magkaroon ng sarili kong pamilya. I really want to have a baby of my own. But minsan, you yearn for it. And sometimes gusto ko rin yung ma-feel na yung makapagpahinga ako when I can sleep na wala akong isipin for tomorrow. Kasi sarili ko lang yung iniisip ko. Alam mo yung ganun. Gusto ko rin maranasan yun na hindi ako ma-stress.
Gusto ko po siya, i-hug, tapos i-kiss pa sa cheeks. Kasi hindi ko po siya na-hug. Tapos gusto ko talaga mag-thank you sa kanya, mag-I love you, ganyan. Kasi hindi po ko nakakapag-I love you sa personal, ganyan po.
Actually po, yung I regret my life right now kasi hindi ako nakakatulong sa kanila. Kahit na ako yung nakagraduate, gano'n. Wala akong may natutulong. Kasi may anak na po ako.
Mimi.
Salamat dahil hindi mo kami pinapabayaan kahit na alam mo naman na kaya ko sana, pero hindi kinaya.
We're blessed po to have a sister like her.
Thank you gid sa tanan. Kay tungod sa imo. Tungod sa imo nakapag-eskwela kami. Kag may balay kita subong kung wala ka. Base sa karsada na kami ga-star. Thank you gid at I love kay. Wala mo kami ginabayaan.
Hindi ako magsisisi every single day of my life to spend something for my family as long as happy sila. Kasi yun yung pinagsisihan ko nung buhay yung dad ko. Hindi ko nagawa yun.
Okay, and that one is for all of you teachers who continue to choose to teach. Ganyan kayo para kayong si Ate Jermaine, no? Kailangan naming magpasalamat sa inyong patuloy na sakripisyo. Kahit alam namin parang gusto nyong sabihin gusto nyo lang talagang lumigaya na, yung parang hindi na iniisip yung ibang tao. Pero hindi kasi teacher kayo. Patuloy ninyong iniisip ang mga estudyante, ang kapakanan ng mga estudyante who are entrusted to your care. And so I'd like to, read you a letter, dear teachers. This is written by Amanda Morin, and this is for all of you. Dear teachers, I want you to know that you are seen and you are valued. You may not be listed as essential workers, but you are essential. Okay? And let's not forget that. Let's not forget. People continue to count on us even in this situation right now. That's how important we are. I read this quotation and I want to apply it to teachers. It's a very beautiful quotation about mothers, and for all of you, maraming mga teachers na nanay din. This is especially for you. Today, in an auditorium full of parents, my son scanned the room looking for me. When he saw me, his face lit up the room. He wasn't looking for the perfect parent, he was looking for his mom. Don't ever forget the power of simply being their mom. And I want to replace it with teachers. Teachers, ganyan tayo. Imagine the students saying this. Today, in an auditorium full of teachers, my student scanned the room looking for me. When he saw me, his face lit up the room. He wasn't looking for the perfect teacher, he was looking for his teacher. Don't ever forget the power of simply being their teacher. Believe it or not, my dear fellow teachers, the students actually miss you. They are actually looking forward to going back to the classroom to be with you. They are looking forward to one day being again with their classmates and with you inside the classroom, not in Zoom, not in Google Meet, not in the internet, not in the television, but face to face inside the classroom. Let's continue with a letter, this beautiful letter from Miss Maureen. As a fellow teacher, I know all the work that goes into teaching under typical circumstances. I told you I have been a teacher. I've been inside the classroom for the last 33 years. Alam ko kung gaano kahirap maging teacher. Nariyan yung kailangan kang mapagpatawad, kailangan kang mapagtimpi. You have to control your temper many times. Resisting the temptation to scream and to yell and to get angry. And I know how difficult it is. Kilala ko kayo. Marami akong teachers na kilala, nagpupuyat para matapos yung checking of papers, para makapag-submit sila ng grades on time. Marami akong teachers na kilala, Sabado at Linggo gumagawa ng unit plans, lesson plans, nag-aahanda para sa klase nila. Marami akong teachers na kilala, pati yung kanilang gamit sa loob ng classroom, binibili nila gamit ang sarili nilang pera. I know many teachers who are like that, sacrificing year after year. Kung ganun na nga kahirap ang maging teacher sa typical circumstance, sa real normal, not in the new normal, but in the real normal, mas lalo pa ngayon na ganito ang ating sitwasyon. Teaching during this coronavirus pandemic is so far from typical. And it's literally nothing school systems have ever done before. So, I know how difficult it is, what you are going through, the fears we have. Alam ko yan. I've been there. I've been doing it for the last 33 years. This is not what you signed up for. And yet, you still continue to teach. You have not given up. You still signed up to be a teacher in this new normal. You're putting together distance learning plans. You are adapting your teaching in the blink of an eye. Biglaan tong pandemic na to, na biglaan na lang sinabihan tayo, tuloy ang eskwela. Magbubukas ang mga paaralan. Magbubukas ang school year. August. In a blink of an eye, suddenly we have to be ready. Well, believe it, kaya ninyo. Ang dami na natin pinagdaanan. Pinagdaanan pa nga natin yung pagputok ng bulkan. Ayan. Pagbaha. Dinaanan pa natin ang coup, ang revolution. Ang dami na nating pinagdaanan. So, please, teachers, believe. You can do it. Kaya natin to. You are capable of more than you know. Believe in yourself. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. I'm telling you it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. I know you miss your students, the classroom community, and the culture you cultivated. Marami akong ganyang kilalang teacher. They are able to create a culture, almost like a way of life inside their classroom. Di ba? May mga ganyan teachers. Kilala sila as the teacher that is able to create a competitive class. Ayan, di ba? Yung mga estudyante nagiging competitive pagka napunta sila sa klase ni Miss So and So, ni Sir So and So. Meron akong kilalang teachers, they are able to create a culture of kindness. Pagka nakita nila ang bata, ay napakabait ng batang yan. Ay kaya naman pala, class advisor nila si Miss So and So. Class advisor nila si Mr. So and So. Teachers who are capable of creating a culture. You miss that. You miss the students greeting you in the corridor. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. Kakikita nyo pa lang sa kanila sa classroom 2 minutes ago. Tapos nakita nyo sa corridor, good morning, sir. Good morning. You miss that. We miss that. Good teachers miss these things. And I know how much your students mean to you, how they become your kids year after year, and how much you love seeing them light up when they learn something new. Kahit na pag-uwi nyo sa bahay, nagreklamo ka na naman sa asawa mo tungkol dyan kay Juan at Pedro na matigas ang ulo. But really, deep in your heart, you know you miss them. You know they have become a part of your life, and you know you're making a difference on each one of them year after year. So, don't worry, my dear teachers. Your students are still learning something new given this new situation, this new normal. Huwag niyong kalimutan yan. Natututo pa rin ang mga estudyante. Here are a few things you should keep in mind during this time. Dear teachers, number 1, you are still teaching. And you're not just teaching science, math, and English to your students. Tinuturuan nyo ang mga bata, given this situation now, and you continue teaching, you continue to be a teacher, you're actually teaching the students social-emotional skills. By continuing to be a teacher, parang sinasabi nyo sa mga bata, don't give up. Kaya natin to, pagpatuloy natin ang buhay natin. We are not going to stop. Let's continue moving forward. Let's continue learning. That is socio-emotional skills. You are with your life, not with your words. Siguro hindi nyo sila makikita hanggang, I don't know, October, November. Pero sinasabi ninyo sa inyong pagtuturo, sa inyong pagiging teacher, let's not quit. Let's not give up. Kahit anong mangyari sa buhay, tuloy pa rin. We don't stop. Here's the second thing. You are still teaching flexible thinking. Hindi tayo pwede magturo sa loob ng classroom? No problem. Bigyan ng modules. Bigyan ng lessons through television. Bigyan ng lessons through Skype, Zoom, Google Meet. Let's use all possible resources. That's flexible thinking. Pagtanda nito mga kabataan na sa klase ninyo ngayon, iisipin nila, pandemya, that's not going to stop my life. I have to find ways to continue on to survive. Flexible thinking. That is what we are teaching the students, not with our words, but with our action. It is not what you do for your children, but what you have taught them to do for themselves that will make them successful human beings. And these are lessons that cannot be taught inside the classroom, but we are teaching them now from home, given this situation, given this world that we live in right now. Here's number 3, my dear fellow teachers. You are still teaching empathy and compassion. Pinagpapatuloy ninyo ang pagiging teacher. Bakit? Kasi you're concerned about the students. Paano na ang mga kabataan? You are teaching them empathy and compassion with your action, with your life, which is what character formation is all about. You teach character with how you are and what you are than with what you say. We are teaching the young people, do not stop caring for others. Kahit may pandemya, kahit may COVID, kahit ganitong sitwasyon ngayon, we are concerned. We have empathy. We have compassion. Here's number 4. Teachers, ang mga parents Hindi nila kayang gawin ang inyong ginagawa. Parents helping their kids at home are discovering, ang hirap pala maging teacher. Ang hirap pala magdisiplina ng mga bata. I mean, think about it. The parents are now the ones who are making sure na mag-aaral ang kanilang anak sa bahay. And yet, some of them, kahit isa lang ang kanilang inaalagaan, hirap na sila. Naiisip nila ngayon, paano kaya ginagawa ni ma'am yon? 50 ang bata sa kwarto niya. 50 ang estudyanteng kailangang disiplinahin niya. And then, ang mga bata, pag tinuturuan sila, kasi ang mga magulang, pipiliting matulungan ang kanilang anak sa lesson sa math, sa English. Sasabihin ng mga bata, Mami, hindi naman ganyan ang pagturo sa amin ni Ma'am eh. Ha? Pag sinabi nila yan, ibig sabihin, I miss my teacher. I miss si Ma'am at si Sir. Really, you have the expertise. You can do many things that many parents are not capable of doing. So, realize how important our job is. This pandemic is making many people realize kung gaano ka-essential ang ginagawa nating trabaho. Here's number 5, and that's the truth. Kahit sabihin nating, ay, wala nang ginawa ang anak ko sa bahay kundi mag-TikTok. Hindi. Deep inside him, miss niya na kayo. Miss niya na ang mga classes sa loob ng classroom, ang lectures mo, the way you discipline them. And really, deep inside them, they are looking forward to going back inside the classroom. Let's continue the letter. You have a place in your students' lives. You matter. Don't ever forget that. Kahit sabihin natin, ay, ngayon kailangan modular tayo, hindi pwedeng makapag-lecture ang mga teachers. But the situation, in fact, is making the parents, the students, and everyone realize, ay, napakahalaga talaga ng teacher nga. Hindi naman pwedeng sabihin nating freeze academic freeze. Walang mag-aaral ng isang buong taon. Ay, hindi. We matter. Dear teachers, you now realize how the country moves forward thanks to teachers like you who continue teaching in spite of the situation. I found this quotation very nice. A truly rich man is one whose children run into his arms even when his hands are empty. Masasabi natin ngayon, ang mga teachers parang our hands are empty. Wala tayong maibigay sa mga bata. Hindi tayo pwede magturo sa loob ng classroom. And yet, the truth is, they run to us. The country has to run into our arms even when our hands are empty. Kasi kailangan nila tayo. Kailangan nating turuan pa rin ang mga kabataan and to make the country and the world move forward. Let's continue with the letter. Teachers, parents cannot replace you. You are essential. I hope you have realized it now. Kahit na nung umpisa nitong seminar, siguro iniisip ninyo, parang I'm a minor player. No, now you have to realize, no, I'm essential. So, take care of yourself. Be well, try your best. We will overcome this pandemic. We will be able to get back to normal sooner or later. But for now, please take care of yourself. In fact, later on, kaya ito ang ginawa kong seminar para sa inyo, bibigyan ko kayo ng ilang mga tips how to take care of yourself during this new normal. And yes, dear teachers, kung wala pang nagsasabi sa inyo, sasabihin na namin, Holy Angel, HAU wants to tell you, we want to tell you, thank you for being there. Thank you for not abandoning the profession. Thank you for sticking it out and still being the good teachers that you are, that you want to be. That's a very beautiful letter for all of you. And I'd like to share this video now with you. for all of you teachers, thank you. And as I said, if nobody has told you that yet, well, let us be the first ones to tell you ahead. Thank you for still sticking it out with teaching. Here are 5 things to quit right now. Overthinking. Okay? Kasi alam ko, may mga teachers, ang pinoproblema nila ngayon, itong modular. Gagawin kaya talaga ng mga bata yung modules na publish yung schedule ng um, classes that will be shown in IBC 13. Pinoproblema ng teachers, manonood kaya ang mga bata? Ay, wag niyong problemahin yon. It's not your loss. Okay, kung hindi nila magawa, well, they have to find ways. But it's not your, for now, don't overthink and believe. Siguro talagang gagawin nila. Siguro talagang magsisipag sila. Kasi nandyan yung mga magulang, tutulungan pa din sila. Tomorrow, I will be talking to parents and I will be telling them, well, now you know how important the work of the teachers is, and we have to collaborate with them now. We have to support them for the sake of your children. Don't worry. So that's one of the things you have to quit, worrying too much or trying to make everyone happy. Or living in the past. Grabe, nung before, pag magbubukas ang eskwelahan, ganitong sitwasyon, ganyan. Okay, it's not, that's the past. For now, the situation is like this. We have to cope given this present new normal. And then don't doubt yourself. Do not doubt yourself. You can do it. We can still make this a very fruitful school year in spite of the present situation. I'm going to give you now some essential virtues we teachers should foster during these days as we enter this new school year in the new normal. Number 1, integrity. Okay? Kailangan meron tayong integrity. Gagawin natin ang tama kahit walang nagbabantay. Gagawin natin ang ating trabaho ng mahusay kahit wala ngayon ang principal, nandyan sa likod natin, binabantayan tayo. No, integrity. Sabi dito, the true test of a man's character is what he does when no one is watching. Okay? So, work from home, walang magbabantay sa atin. It's up to us whether we are going to work hard or work just to get by, or sometimes even not to be able to get by and not to be able to submit certain things on time. So, ito na ngayon ang character, integrity. Kahit walang nagbabantay, kahit walang nakatingin sa atin, we will do the right thing. We will do the correct thing. Wrong is wrong, even if everyone is doing it, and right is right, even if no one is doing it. But we will do the right all the time because that's what character calls us to do. I am in competition with no one. I have no desire to play the game of being better than anyone. I am simply trying to be better than the person I was yesterday. So this is integrity, my dear fellow teachers. Now that we are working from home, let's take advantage. We can grow professionally. There are many webinars, seminars being offered now online for us to keep on growing. And that's integrity, to continuously improve because I want to be better than I was yesterday. Honesty is the next essential virtue. Honesty na lang, ano? Pag sinabi sa atin, we have to submit at this time, okay, then kahit na hindi tayo masisita, kumbaga, because we are working from home. But no, honestly, we will do what has to be done. We will go online if we have to meet with the other faculty to make our work done, considered finished. And then the honesty. Here is something very important. The honesty to ask for help kung kailangan mo. Even kung nakakahiya na humingi ng tulong. Patulong naman, hindi ko makuha kung paano gawin itong online na ito. Okay, no problem. Honest enough to ask for help. I found this quotation to my children: never make fun of me never make fun of having to help me with computer stuff. I taught you how to use a spoon. Okay? Kaya kasi minsan ganyan sa bahay, ano? Mas magaling yung anak natin sa computer kaysa sa atin. So, but that honesty to ask for help if we need help. And then number 3, resilience. And we are also teaching the students this as we go through this pandemic. Let's admit it. Mahirap itong sitwasyon natin. Alam mo kung bakit? Kahit nasabihin nating work from home ka, aba, nasa bahay ka. Inaasahan sa bahay, since nasa bahay ka, abay, ikaw ang magsaing. Ikaw ang magluto. Ikaw ang maghugas ng pinggan. Nasa bahay ka eh. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin, ay, tika muna, work from home. Meron akong kailangang tapusin. Hindi eh. The fact that we are at home, we are being expected to still do what we have always done when we are in the house. So at this time, we have to be resilient. We have to cope with this difficult situation. Kaya sabi ng study, this work from home arrangement actually is more stressful than actually going out of the house and then going to office to work. This can be more stressful actually. So, all things are difficult before they are easy. Don't worry. Dadali rin ang trabaho as we get used to it. But be confident. Confidence is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So let's just get on with the work that we have to do. And resilience, we need it to be strong in character, to be ready to face even more difficulties. After all, that's how character is developed. Like a photograph, it develops in darkness. And then hope. And we teachers, my dear fellow teachers, in this situation we find ourselves in right now, the world that is in right now, we have to be sowers of hope. People who know us to be teachers, they should hear from us encouraging words because the world needs it. And we have to be a source of hope for everyone. That's why we continue teaching. That's why we don't give up. That's why we don't allow the situation to bug us down. After all, education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. And that's what we are expected to be doing now as teachers, lighting fire. The fires in the hearts of young people, given this dark situation the world finds itself in. Be open to whatever comes next. Excited for new adventures. That's what we are. Sometimes the best way to help our kids is to not help them. So have that hope that no, the young people are not going to be lazy. No, they're going to study. They're going to do what is expected of them. And it's good. This situation now can be very good for them. It is making them realize, wow, I have to cope on my own, given this situation. These kids who never have any accountability for their actions will continue to do life thinking nothing is their fault and everything is owed to them. But the pandemic is forcing them to be accountable. This new normal setup in the school year is going to force them. You have to be accountable. Here are 7 tips I want to share with you, fellow teachers, on how to take care of yourself. Number 1, don't try to do everything at once. Chill lang. I mean, let's do it step by step, one step at a time. Don't over worry yourself. Don't panic. Sabi nga ni Madam Miriam, kalma lang te, no? Kakayanin natin to. But don't try to do everything all at once. Number 2, still try to maintain a routine as much as you can. I mean, if during a regular school year, we would wake up early to be able to get to school on time, let's try to maintain that. To wake up on time on a specific time in the morning so that we can start the day and do a lot of work. And then I also want you to keep in mind, do not underestimate the importance of sleep. Just as we try to wake up on time in the morning at specific time, try to get to bed on time without losing sleep, because we need rest. We need rest. Otherwise, that's the lack of sleep is usually the source or the cause of a lot of exhaustion, exasperation, stress. Number three, take care of yourself socially, mentally, physically. Find time to take care of these three. For example, a few examples of healthy habits you can practice while social distancing include: number one, social, for example, try to call or message a friend that you have not seen in a while. Text messaging, Facebook Messenger, um, video call. Um, there are now so many ways: Viber, Messenger calling. Connect with your fellow teachers, with your friends. Um, Even do it, if possible, every day. Think of one person that you can reconnect with that you have not seen in a long while. That's very healthy socially. Mental health, practice mindfulness by doing a few breathing exercises in the morning before you start work. Physical, okay, we cannot maybe go around town, but at your backyard, around your house, to do some physical exercise to take care of yourself, mentally, socially, physically. Number four, set teaching hours while you are working from home, so that you, in other words, you have a schedule really to consider, um, para masasabi mo, self-help books will even tell you, try to keep a to-do list that you make up in the morning, and then look at it every so often and check those that you have already done, para at the end of the day, pag tiningnan mo yon, uy, masasabi mo, ang dami kong natapos ngayon. O kaya pag tingin mo nun, makikita mo, hindi ko pa natapos ang dalawa. Kailangan kong tapusin yon bukas. So with that, you are more concerned. I mean, you are more aware of being productive and really making the most of your time. Number five, ay huwag kang matakot humingi ng tulong. Ask for help when needed. Even if it is just the basic thing of connecting to the internet. Okay. Sabi nga ni Susan Roses, huwag mayang magtanong. Okay? Uh, Aminin nyo, kinanta niya, no? Kung may right med ba kayo. Okay, so let's not be afraid to ask for help. Let's ask if we need help. And then, do something to unwind after work. Reward yourself with, okay, nakapagtrabaho ng marami kang natapos, maybe I deserve a few minutes of K-drama. Okay. Maybe I deserve bit of nap, maybe a little sleep. Okay. But do something to unwind after work, because many times stress happens when we do not give importance to rest. You see, importante rin yung pagpapahinga. Mag-chill ka din. Dahil hindi ka nabuhay sa mundong ito para lang magpaalipin. Ayan, sabi ng quotation. Number seven, make space for gratitude in your life. And I remember a doctor friend. Sabi niya, pag may nagpupunta sa kanyang pasyente na nagsasabing, Doc, I am depressed, ang isang assignment na binibigay niya sa kanila, okay, I want you, sasabihin ng doktor sa tao na nade-depress, this is an assignment I want you to do every day before you go to bed. List down 5 to 10 things that you are grateful for or you should be grateful for. It can be little, small thing as Hindi naputol ang internet habang ako ay nanonood sa Netflix. Okay, that's good gratitude. That's good reason to be grateful. Or it can be as big as I receive a phone call from a friend na hindi ko nadinig, I have not heard from in a long time. That is something to be grateful for. 10 things, 5 to 10 things every day that you can say you're grateful for or you have reason to be grateful for. Okay, now, kahit nandito tayo sa work from home situation, continue thinking of how to build a community, whether online, kung makakayanan nyong magkaroon ng online meetings with your students, with your class, with your advisory, with the students entrusted to your care, your task is to try to still build a community. For example, I Googled it and ang dami kong nakita doon mga ways to create creative ways to build a classroom community virtually. Yung bang kahit na once a week lang ang meeting ninyo sa Google Classroom or sa Zoom, kaya pa rin. And this website, for example, theboardteachers.com, gives this 20 creative ways to build a classroom community. Meron siyang, halimbawa, introduce to them virtual counseling rooms. Na kung kailangan nila ng counseling, kung kailangan nilang to open up to someone that they know that you are available, they know how to contact you, they know how to have counseling with you. Don't underestimate it, pero the students are also going through a very tough time in this situation. Or here's an idea, include virtual morning meetings regularly. Or working together to decide on a class mascot online. And then number 7, acknowledge the change to virtual learning and embrace the opportunity to discuss with students how the class can stay connected. Or number 8 niya, implement some fun through photo challenges. Or number 11, implement routines that make students feel at ease. You see, there are many ways that we can do to still continue building community. Or encourage students to create an affirmation student at home. Or start the year off with a digital kindness unit. So we can think up of many other ways. If you Google it, you're going to find maraming ideas. How can I continue building community, building camaraderie, friendship, even given this situation we have to do online or modular classes. Okay, I want to read to you now as a way of preparing to end our seminar for this morning from Peyton Anderson. Sabi niya, school is not closed for the year. The building is. If you listen closely, you can hear the hum of the hardworking teachers, administrators, and support staff preparing to save the day in ways and means never seen before. Yes, we are brokenhearted, but these broken hearts will lead to unconditional resolve in doing what we do best, teach. Hold on, students. Hold on, kids. Keep watching those videos, practicing your content, and keep your brain ready because we, the teachers, will come back. Hold on, parents and community members. Keep a close eye and an open mind to what you are about to see. We are coming. There are no day offs when it comes to taking care of our students. Let's do this together. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk to the parents so that this together is not just the teachers. Let's do this together, you teachers, and in collaboration with the parents. After all, a good education can change anyone, but a good teacher can change everything. And I know you who are tuned in to us right now in this webinar are good teachers because you want to learn, because you want to be encouraged, because you want to be motivated. You are good. My father gave me the greatest gift anyone could give another person. He believed in me. And I'm going to replace their father with teacher. My teacher gave me the greatest gift anyone could give another person. He, she believed in me. And that's why he, she continues teaching, even given this pandemic, even given this new normal that we find ourselves in. Well, as a way of ending, I faithful to HIU's Christian identity, I would like to give you one last tip to survive this school year as a way of making us cope in times like this when we cannot turn to the government to give us what we need, the help that we want to get at this point. When we cannot turn to companies, we cannot turn to corporations, we can turn to God. And that's what I'd like us to do as we end this seminar, offering you this beautiful song that talks about we are children of God and He continues to take care of us. Believe me, He is interested in seeing us succeed in our job um, the message I need to get across. We are God's children, and so we have His help, and we can count on that given this situation. But in spite of that, first is thank you for still sticking it out with teaching, and good luck in this new school year. There will be challenges because we've never gone to do anything like this in the past, but we will be able to survive. We will be able to manage because we have the grace of God, and more than that, we have the will to succeed and to be able to do what we are expected to do in spite of the situation. So, forge ahead. Let's continue molding character, especially character, now more than ever. And once again, thank you to HAU for this opportunity they have given me to reach out to all of you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
On behalf of the Holy Angel University and the DepEd Division of Mabalacat City, we thank Professor Manrentoy for sharing with us his invaluable experiences, insights, and reflections regarding our theme. Thank you, sir, for reminding our fellow teachers how noble and invaluable is this profession and vocation. And I know our audience now, the educators, are inspired and motivated to continue not just in developing learning modules and whatnot, but more so in the character formation more than ever. But just as how we are committed in showing love to our students and pupils, let us not forget to be more compassionate with ourselves, our physical bodies, because during this situation, it requires us more of our time and of our effort. So once again, thank you very much, Sir Man.
Thank you. Thank you.
We now take the opportunity to address some of the questions posed by the attendees to this webinar. If you have questions, you may send them through the chat box that appears on your screen for the participants via Zoom, and for the participants via Facebook live stream and YouTube, you may send your questions through the comment section. Okay, so we have our questions now. Okay, so our question, we have a question here, sir. How can we strike the balance between family life, teaching demands, and concern of our students about emotional support, moral guidance, and character formation?
Okay, well, especially because we are in this situation now, no, we're working from home. Here's one tip I can share with you that I read in an article for you to have a balance in doing your work from home. Let everyone in the house know the schedule that you need to keep. Okay? Para pag meron silang halimbawang ipapagawa sa inyo, yung mga kasama ninyo sa bahay, yung asawa ninyo, yung mga anak ninyo, kung meron silang gustong ipagawa sa inyo, alam nila na hindi ka nila pwedeng istorbohin from this time to this time kasi alam nila ang schedule mo. So, share with them. Let them know what you are expected to finish, to do. In fact, I even read one article saying na it's a good exercise as a family to do a to-do list, to make a to-do list. Yung bang as a family, meron kang listahan doon ng things that each of you in the house is expected to be able to finish that day. Yung mga anak ninyong estudyante, what they are expected to finish as far as schooling is concerned. You as a teacher, what are expected of you from your work as a teacher for the day, para magkakaroon ng respect for each other's concerns and deadlines. Okay? That will help a bit in doing the balancing act. Mahirap, sabi ko nga kanina, nasa bahay ka eh. Kaya expect ng mga tao doon, gagawa ka ng gawaing bahay. Kasi nga nasa bahay ka. But if you share with them let them know. Um, you even have to make sure you let them know if you are beginning to feel stressed so that they provide a bit of support. I mean, the people with you in the house love you more than you can imagine. They actually want also what is best for you. So, therefore, let them know if you're feeling stressed, if you think you are nearing your breaking point, let everyone in the house know in a very nice way, not through shouting, screaming, but to express it, share it with them, be honest enough to let them know so that you get the support that you need. We all need support from each other. But then also, I want to say you are a family, mom or dad, first and foremost. And yeah, you're taking care of your family while you are at home. And so part of that balancing is please make sure those things do not suffer because of the demands of your teaching, the demands of your students needing certain support. And then you count a lot on the grace of God. Believe me, and I've been there for one way or another, for one reason or another. God has a way of multiplying your time. If He was able to multiply the loaves and fish, He has been able, in my case, in my experience as a teacher, uh, He, for some reason, miraculously multiplies my time. And you are able to find time to be able to do your family duties, your teaching duties, and then your duties of taking care of these young people entrusted to your care. Put in that factor of God, God's grace. You are not just doing an employment, you are not just doing a work, you are fulfilling a mission in being a good teacher, especially teacher of character. I hope, Angela, that answered the question.
Thank you very much, sir. And it seems there are no more questions here. Okay, so there are no more questions. But let me just remind all our participants to please accomplish the online evaluation through Google Form, to which the link is now seen in your screen. But for an easy access, that has been sent already to the chat board for those who are connected via Zoom, and in the comment section for those who are joining us via Facebook Live or YouTube. At this point, let us have the awarding of Certificate of Appreciation for our resource speaker. The Holy Angel University awards this Certificate of Appreciation to Professor Emmanuel Rentoy in recognition of his invaluable contribution as resource speaker in the webinar on character education hosted by Holy Angel University in support of teachers of the DepEd Division of Mabalacat City Schools, entitled We Mold as One, Character More Than Ever, given this 13th day of August in the year of our Lord 2020 at Holy Angel University, Angeles City. Signed, Ms. Edna Marisa C. Santos, Assistant to the President. Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you very much. And thank you to Holy Angel University management and staff for this opportunity that you have given me to reach out to my fellow teachers.
Okay. Although we always say that we cannot thank you enough, but then again, thank you again and again, sir. Now, ICFSI also offers sincere appreciation to DepEd Division of Mabalacat City Schools with their Division Superintendent, Engineer Edgardo C. Domingo, PhD, CESO 5, CEP Philippines, the HAU Marketing and Publications Office, the Office of the University President, and all other units who support made this event possible. Thank you as well to all the participants for joining us today. During this pandemic, may we all the more be zealous in taking part in the character formation of our students, bearing in mind that what defines us, especially in trying times like this, is always our character more than ever. Now, before we formally end, Sir Man, do you have any parting words?
Yes, I also would like to thank very much our partners in DepEd, DepEd Mabalacat, DepEd Angeles. Thank you very much, ma'am, sir. I know how difficult it is as we are preparing for this new normal. This is probably one of the scariest times in our work as teachers as we are preparing to begin a new school year in this abnormal situation. But I can only wish you luck. And if people have not said it to you yet, really, we thank you very much for all the hard work that you are doing for our young people. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Now, just an announcement. For tomorrow, August 14, we will be having another CEP webinar intended for our parents that will start at 10 o'clock in the morning. And you can join us through our live stream via Holy Angel University Facebook page, CEP Philippines Facebook, and via YouTube channel of Mr. Man.